Hello, welcome back to another SLAB Talk where I dive deep into the census data to see the trend of slabbing at CGC. We are at the early days of March, so finally I have the data for February of 2021, and on the screen you see basically the last 12 months of submission at CGC of all the tiers. Okay, this is the combination of all value, um, standard or modern, fast track, you name it. Everything is included in here. And as you can see, February, 76,996, so almost 77,000 books less than January, okay, but slightly higher than December. You got to understand, even though December had more days, it also had holidays. So I think it's a very fair comparison to look at December compared to February instead of January, if you know what I mean. So the trend is strong, okay? Absolutely strong. Is February submissions slightly on the lower end of the last 6 months? Absolutely. Just take a look at September through February. Okay, September of 2020, you have 83,000. And then October, you have an insane jump of 184,000. And then 93, 94, and then 70, 94, and now 77. So the trend is a little bit slower, okay? Slower for sure compared to the madness of October of 2020. But still, when you look at 77,000 for February, that's still very strong, okay? And if you compare this data compared to previous year, it absolutely is very strong. So my advice still stay as far as if you are looking to submit to CGC to sell or to auction off, waiting is not the right move. Submit now is the right move, because if you don't, other people will get ahead of you in line and you still gonna have to wait even longer. Okay, as far as breaking down the data, I didn't do it. I did, but I didn't do it for this video as far as put together some slide as I have done in the past. But the trend continue. Modern books post 1975 dominate the market again. Okay, the one thing I did do for this video is break down the 2021 submission, books that was published in 2021. And here, what you see right here is how many books that was published in 2021 that was submitted so far this year. Over 7,600 copies. Okay, so on the screen you see it, the average grade, not a surprise, okay, mostly almost near 9.8, but 7,600 already for 2 months. Books that was published in 2021. Let's dive deeper into the number. To my surprise, as I dig deeper into the number, the most submitted books that was published in 2021 so far is Punchline 1. I can only guess that there are a lot of different variant covers for this book. On the screen, what you're seeing is 43 books, 13 books. That's the same books. Okay, 43. That number 43 is a different covers. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. For those that know about this book, I have no idea. I don't know how many versions of covers that this book has, but there's 43 books that combine for Punchline 1. Same thing with the signature series. There are 13 different books, different covers that make up this number. So altogether you have 1,632 copies of Punchline 1 that was submitted to CGC so far in the first 2 months of 2021. This was the most submitted books from what I can tell. It was pretty hard to try to pin down based on the way the data is compiled, but I think I got this one right. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I read the data wrong, for those that also play around with that website, just let me know. No big deal. But for now, this took the first place as far as most submitted books for the first 2 months of 2021. Now, the second book that was most submitted from Marvel was the Spider-Man 55, the Gleason cover with all the different variants. There you go, 1,020 copies. Yeah, impressive. I love this cover. It is a beautiful cover. I thought about buying a copy for myself, but I'm not paying any kind of crazy money. Maybe someday it will be cheap enough for me to buy a book for my collection, because it is a gorgeous looking cover. But yeah, there you go. So as you can see, between the three books that was published in 2021, you have 3,000, almost 4,000 plus copies of those three books alone. Just three books, over 3,000. Impressive and interesting. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.